In this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about ABS function, ceiling, floor, round, power, and SQRT. I know at the first attempt it doesn't make any sense, but let me explain all of this one by one. First of all, let's get started with this ABS. And this ABS is the abbreviation, and that stands for absolute. What I mean, for example, let's come here. For example, I will change the one of my salary to the negative. I will write here, for example, minus here. I will write here another minus, and I will write one minus. Okay, I will say apply, and the finish. You can see Jack, Peter, and the Stefan has the salary, and these salaries are the minus. And this absolute function is used to get this as a absolute numbers. For example, like this, I will say the select, and I will write the absolute, okay, and open and close parentheses. And between these parentheses, we should write the name of the column we want to get the absolute. I will write the salary, and here I will write the from the random underscore table. Okay, if you run this SQL, you will get your salary absolute. But I want to show you one more thing. I will say get this and the comma and the salary. I will say as, and the single quotes. I will write here the normal salary, and I will get this as the single quotes. I will write absolute salary. Okay, if you run this SQL, you will see this is your normal salary, and the normal salary, the first three normal salaries are the minus. You can see are the negative. And when you write the absolute, and the absolute salary cannot be negative, because this absolute function will make all the salaries the normal or the absolute. Let's remove this and let's see the ceiling. For example, by the way guys, for explaining this ceiling function to you, I need to explain decimal numbers, decimal data types to you. Actually, we've seen this decimal in the beginning of our course. We've talked about the data types, and I said the decimal is a data type used for storing the decimal numbers. I mean the whole numbers called integer except the decimal numbers. Okay, when you have the number, whole number, and when you have the digit after the decimal point, that is called the decimal number. Let me explain this. I will click to this design table here, and you can see here, actually this is my random table. I will click here. I want to add here the age column. I will say the age, but like always, I will not do this the integer. I want to make this the decimal. Okay, but in the beginning of our course of our series, I said you cannot just write your decimal. If you write like this decimal, if you click apply and apply, you can see actually this is the by random your MySQL added here something, but if you remove them, if you say apply, you can see you will get an error, because the decimal between these parentheses, if you don't write anything, this will be wrong. That is why you should come here and you should change this. You should say that before the this is the you can see here, this is here I have the point, here I have dot. Before this dot means the whole number, and after this dot mean this digit means the decimal point. Okay, and you can write here like this. For example, I will write 2, and here I will write, for example, let's say I will write here just 5. Okay, and it is 5.2. If you apply this, and if you, let's say we change this age data type of this age to the decimal, and I wrote 5 dot and 2. Okay, let's come here. Let's come close the random table, and here I will write the select, okay, and the asterisk from the random underscore table. When I run this SQL, you can see I already got my age, but I should give the ages to my age column. I will write, for example, the Jack's age, I will write 14.5, okay, and I will write here like this. Okay, let's randomly just fill them like this. If you apply this, let's first of all test. You can see I can add them. I will write here, for example, 1, 2, and dot. Okay, let's make a little bit longer this. I will write here the 45 dot, for example, like this. I will make this the, okay, let's just randomly fill them. Okay guys, that's it. You can see here I wrote 1 after the point, after this digit, I just wrote 4 digit numbers. If you click apply and finish, you can see that 2 of them is gone, because in here you just wrote here 2, and that means after the decimal point you can just have 2 numbers. You cannot have here, for example, let's write 3, and this is here you can see I have after the decimal point I have 3 numbers. If you apply this, your MySQL by default will remove this, okay? And you should come here, you should change this, but I will not change this. Okay guys, I came here, let's write one more. I will say 28 and dot the, let's say 85. Okay, let's click apply and finish. Okay, this is my age, and now I will use this sailing function. I will say the select, okay, and I will write the sailing function, open and close parentheses, and here I should write the column name. I will write the age, and we should write the from the random underscore table. Okay, and I should write here the semicolon. Okay, let's choose this SQL. Let's run this. You can see I got all the age. Actually, here you cannot see the difference. I will write comma the age. Okay, I will run this SQL, but before we're running, let's write here as the sailing age, and I will get this age as, and single quotes, I will write the normal age. Okay, let's run the SQL again. You can see it, this is my normal age. This age is 14.80, sorry guys, 50, and here my age became here 50 because I just round them to the smallest integer after this 14. Okay, and after this 14 is the smallest integer is 50. Okay, and here I have the 34.12 and I got here 35 because after the 34 the smallest integer is the 35. You can see actually I just get all them from the age. Okay, when you write the sailing, you will get the smallest integer after the decimal point or after the normal number. And we have here the floor. If you change this, let's change this to the floor. Okay, and if you run the SQL, you can see here you will just lose. I can say that you will just lose your decimal points. Actually, you don't lose your decimal points, but you will write the smallest or the, let's say, biggest integer before this 40. Okay, and when you write here, when you write this floor function, you will get the 14 here, you will get the 34, 65, or etc, etc. Okay, and actually nothing changed. None of our numbers changed in the sailing. Just we, let's say, get rid of our numbers after the decimal point. Okay, and that's called the floor. So guys, let's continue. I will write this round function. Let's remove this. I will write here the select and let's write age, comma, and I will write the round function. I will write the select age and the as single quotes. I will write the normal age. Okay, I will write the comma and let's just type out the round function. okay, if you open and close parentheses, in here I will say age, and after this age we should type out the comma, and after this comma I will write 1. And this one means that just one number around this. Okay, let me explain this. Let me show you with the example, the random underscore table. Okay, if you choose this SQL, if you run it, at the first attempt, your number is 14.50. But here, your just number became, let's come here, your just number became 14.5. You just lose this 0. And here you just lose your 2, and here like this, you can say, but the main topic, main subject is this 12, because when you write here this is my normal age, okay, this is my round age. When you're after this first digit number, this 5, if this number bigger than 5, you will get this as a round like this. It is the rule of mathematics. If it is bigger than 5, you can say this is 6 and 6 is bigger than 5, you will get this round as a 12.6. But you can see here 3 isn't bigger than 5, you just get this 3. And here also you just got this. This is 35, and the 5 is bigger than or equal to the 5, and that is why you will get this 45.4. Okay, but here nothing changed, here nothing changed, nothing changed, nothing changed, but here at the last, that's just one thing changed. You can see it was 28.85, it became 28.9. Okay, this is the round function. Let's remove this and let's see what is the power function. For example, you can do also the math operations in your MySQL. Actually, we've seen this sum, count, the average, or the etc, etc, and they are called the aggregate functions. And I want to now explain the power and SQRT functions to you. For example, I will write the select. Okay, I will close this. I will say select, and I will write the power. Okay, and the power, open and close parentheses. And between these parentheses, you should write the number you want to get power. For example, if you write 2 and the comma 5, actually you will tell to your MySQL, I want to get 2 multiplication 2 multiplication 2 multiplication 2 multiplication 2. Okay, and 5 times you will multiply 2. Okay, and you should get here the 32. Let's see this. If you run this SQL, you will get, you can see 32, because like I said before, you will multiply 2 just 5 times. Let's write here one more example. I will write 3 and I will write just 4. Okay, if you run this SQL, you will get the 81. Okay guys, we have just one left, and that is SQRT, and this will basically this will give you the root of your number. For example, let's write the select SQRT, open and close parentheses, and I will write here, for example, let's say 64. Okay, here I should get, let's choose this, here I should get the 8, because the 8 is the root of this 64. Okay, if you write here 100, you should get 10, because the 10 is the root of 100. Okay, so guys, we talked about ABS, ceiling, floor, round, power, and SQRT. Let's finish this lesson here. Let's see you in the next video.